Hey, what's happening? Happy Sunday. Good morning to everybody. It's 6 a.m. bright and early here in Connecticut on the East Coast. Okay, yesterday I got my booster shot for COVID-19. Yay! Okay, some interesting. Let me fill you in. Where I got the shot. Here's something pleasant little side story. In these days of chain stores, box stores, and everything, in these virtually no more mom and pop pharmacies and stuff like that, we actually had a small mom and pop pharmacy open up, begin business. A pleasant surprise in this day and age. In the small town next to me, they had advertisements right outside, signs outside the side saying no appointment needed, just stop in. So I got my initial shots back in April of this year, so 6 months had passed. October 20th was the 6-month anniversary of my second shot, so I was eligible. And I decided yesterday was the day. Okay, so side effects. Initially, in the first shots, when I got the first shots, the first two shots 6 months ago, I had absolutely no side effects. I noticed this one thing too. It was just an observation. I don't know if it's true or not. Different things people were saying on Facebook and Instagram, that a lot of people that had side effects, small fevers and stuff like that, aches and pains, they usually got them from the second shot. And then if they got them from the second shot, they also usually got them from the boosters too. Like I said, this is just an observation. I don't, there's no proof or anything in it, but it was just something I noticed that seemed to be common. So I had no side effects from the first initial shots, so I was feeling pretty good. So I woke up getting ready to work out 3 a.m. this morning, and my arm was aching. Now, don't let this be, these are very minor side effects. Do not let this be any reason to stop you from getting the booster shot. As you can see, I'm fine right now. But when I woke up at 3 a.m., I had some aches and pains. I had a headache. I was probably running a small fever. I didn't even bother. I'm pretty sure I was. The ache in my arm, I had gotten ache in my arm from the first two shots, and I was getting up to do a workout this morning. My workout this morning usually consists of 300 push-ups, so I wasn't feeling too hopeful about pulling this off. Here's the thing. Here's part of the reason for this video too. Motivation. Some of the things as I was sitting here, I got up and I got moving, and the more that I got moving, the more I felt, the better I felt, and the fever kind of went away, headache went away. I drank some water, I had a protein shake, and a lot of it I think is motivation. And I was ready to work out. The pain in my arm subsided. I took a few Aleve or Motrin or something like that, and I was good to go. I was sitting here drinking my protein shake, and I was thinking back. Before I was in recovery, before 15 years ago, I think about what I've been able to accomplish in these last 15 years. And if I hadn't thrown away those 2.5 decades on drugs and alcohol and all that stuff, where I would be now. They usually tell us in recovery, it does no good, looking back and saying, what if, you just learn from your mistakes and move forward. But it's something that went through my head this morning, as I was able to push through these little aches and pains and this fever and get up. To me, it's really an issue of mind over matter. And I thought of everything I've accomplished over the last 15 years, not to pat myself on the back, but just to share with you guys. One of the things I use, like I said, is fake it till you make it. A lot of times I don't feel like, who feels like getting up at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m., 5 a.m. or whatever, and doing an hour workout or going for a jog 3-4 miles. Nobody feels like doing that. Here's the thing though, once you get in the habit of doing it, and even though you don't want to do it, every morning every single morning still, I make excuses up in my head. They start going through my head as soon as I go to get up on why I should take the day off every single morning. And you just push through it. You get in the habit of doing the same thing. And here's the thing, like I said, fake it till you make it. It's true. Once I got moving this morning, the aches and pains went away. Now I really thought that I was going to have to lay back down. I had a picture in my head. I thought for sure that I'd be laying in my bed for most of the day. With my family had to do that. They had reactions from the booster shot, and I thought for sure that that's what I'd be doing this Sunday, but no. And I have to admit, there's a little caffeine was involved too. As part of this video, I wanted to share with you back 15 years ago. When I first got into recovery, I was really out of shape. And, this story might sound a little vain, but it's true. And it's about motivation and accomplishing anything you set your mind to. All right, so 2006, when I first got clean and sober, this happens to a lot of people in recovery. They gain weight. I'm 6'3", almost 6'4", and I had gone up to, when people are in recovery and they stop the drugs and alcohol, they tend to eat a lot to take up time. It's real common. I had ballooned up to almost 280 pounds. I was well on my way to 300 pounds. My teeth were all rotted out, literally all broken off of the gum line. I did not look anything like I look right now. Maybe I'll put a picture on my community page. Now here's a story of, I rarely tell anybody this story, but it's true. And it's going to come across as vain and maybe conceited, but it's the truth. And I hope somebody out there uses it to motivate themselves. All right, so back in 2006, remember the movie Magic Mike? All right, like there was male strippers. I don't even remember. I can't remember the name of the actors that were in it. This is the thing though. I remember women just freaking out over the abs on these guys. Abs. It was I don't know if it was just a thing I noticed or it was a big thing where women just went crazy over six-pack abs. And another part of this too is as I was walking around back then, I had been about 6 months into the recovery, and one of my counselors back then said, she tapped my stomach, said, "Oh, you're putting on quite a bit of weight there, Tubby." And it was stuff like that motivated me. So going back to the movie, I was jealous. I was envious. I admit it, of these guys. I just remember the reactions of women. Women in my family, just women on Facebook. They just loved, and then the V thing right here that guys have sometimes with their hips, the muscles, the pelvic area, and women just going insane over this, And like I said, this will sound vain, but it's the truth. I told myself, I said, Daryl, look, you were able to quit some of the hardest drugs to quit on earth. The numbers for people that are successful in what I accomplished are a very slim outlook for people to accomplish what I accomplished. So I told myself, if you want this bad enough, you can have it. It's true. If you want this, it is yours. And I believe that. And this was part of it. And I didn't feel like working out. I didn't want to. But that day, I started keeping a journal of what I was eating, the calories. I started off small with a 15-minute walk. And it also helped with my recovery, too, because it kept me busy. It gave me an objective. But I don't really tell people about the movie and the Magic Mike thing and the abs. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm 55 years old, going almost 56. And I still don't have a six-pack. I could say that I'm close to a four-pack, but I'm in much better shape. Another thing back then, my cholesterol and my blood pressure were through the roof. My cholesterol was like 400 or 500, something ridiculous. It scared the hell out of me. I just pictured my blood like thick mud in my veins, and that all has come down. I'm healthier than I ever was. But the point of this video, use whatever you need to motivate yourself. Fake it till you make it, and believe you can. If you believe that can be mine, if you want a job, if you want to make money, you can have it. Set about the plan, set time out for the next day to start small, and never give up. It's true. I know it sounds corny, but it's true. I ended up losing 92 pounds that I've kept off to this day, 15 years later. And it's changed my life. And that in turn motivated me to do more with painting, donating some of my time to help other people into recovery. It helped in a lot of ways. Believe in yourself. Fake it till you make it. Just some thoughts today. All right, you guys have a great Sunday.